Well, that's Monday the 3rd of August 2015 and we're on Wellingborough Station. We're going to Derby, aren't we, June? Because we don't know what else to do today.
Yeah. I think it's very nice to go to Derby.
Going forward to open that and the magic it opened. Oh, mind the big gap, June.
Oh, you're right. Yes, I'm. Oh, dear, 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 dear.
There we go, we'll go here, shall we? As always, when we leave Wellingborough, the first point of passing is Findon Road sidings, GBR. Sometimes there's something there, sometimes there ain't.
I go there.
There is. There you go. I don't think there'll be anything else. One Loco'S enough for them to cope with at Wellingborough.
Yes, got loads of stuff there, look. Gosh. I wonder what they're doing, because they're doing some work, definitely. Oh, look, they're all lumps and bumps and
There you
things.
go. We're now going to have a cup of coffee, hopefully,
Good.
and a bicky. This is Leicester, of course. We change here to get the next train to Derby.
Service to Sheffield.
And 7 minutes later, and here comes the Sheffield train calling at Derby and Chesterfield.
7 coaches. An at-seat service of light refreshments is available on the train. First class accommodation is towards the front of the train. Platform 3 of the 1100 East Midlands trains service to London St Pancras, Cornwall, Market Harborough and London St Pancras. This train is formed of 8
This is just another look at Leicester Depot. We was here just a week ago.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome passengers during this service at Leicester. This is East Midlands Trains M02 service forward to Derby, Chesterfield and
Of course, you'll recognise this as being Derby.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll very shortly be arriving at Derby. Derby, our next station call. If arriving at Derby, you will need to retain your tickets as there are ticket barriers in operation. Also ensure you take all your belongings with you and take care when stepping from the train to the platform edge. Derby, our next station. When departure from Derby, we go forward to Chesterfield and to Sheffield.
Loads of Loco'S here.
Yeah,
Brilliant.
Yeah, brilliant. Brilliant and brilliant.
Well, here we are in Derby on platform 5 and 6. We're not staying, we're going to get the train back to Leicester, but came really to see what was in the sidings there, the works. Well, it's not really the works, is it? I forget what they call it. Anyway, there was a good lot of Loco'S there. I thought it was very good, worth coming to see, and we'll try and film them on the way back as well. Okay. Double unit here, going back down to London St Pancras. Okie dokie, here we go again, back to Leicester.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and a warm welcome to passengers joining us to Derby. This is the 1201 East Midlands train service to St Pancras International. We're calling out to Leicester, due to arrive there at 12:23, and St Pancras International, where we're due to arrive at 13:31. For the benefit of passengers who have just joined, I'd just like to advise you that this is 2 5-car trains coupled together. There's no direct walkway between the 2 trains. To get from one half of the train to the other, you need to physically leave one half of the train, walk along the platform, and then rejoin the other half. On the front unit, we've got coaches A, B, C, D and G. And first class accommodation in this unit can be found in coaches G and half of D. And on the rear unit, we've got coaches J, K, L, M and N. And first class accommodation in this unit can be found in coaches J and half of K. The standard class accommodation is in all other areas where the seating is coloured red. There are catering trolleys making their way through the trains, serving refreshments. Therefore, please try to keep the aisles as clear as possible so the trolleys have a clean safe passage through the trains. Also, just like to quickly remind passengers that smoking is not permitted on board any East Midlands train service, and this does include all toilets and vestibule areas, and applies to both conventional and electronic cigarettes. Next bullet point is Leicester at 12:23.
There we are, I hope that was good enough for you. More coffee and biscuits coming up.
We hope.
This is Mount Sorrel again.
Oh, is it? Oh, right. That's a nice one.
The Loco there, right at the back of the others. The 166, there was one right up the end of the siding, doing a run round.
Luton or Luton Airport stations, you also need to change here at Leicester for a connecting service.
Okay, back at Leicester now.
Cross-country service to Birmingham New Street.
I hope you can see I'm sharing my ham and cheese toasty with a pigeon. He's gone underneath, look.
Two coaches.
Oh dear, dear.
There you go. And June's got a prawn sandwich and a Mars bar.
Oh, lovely.
There you go. We won't be here for long. Just having lunch here. There's not much happening. Darren's been good enough to tell me that there's a freight at 13:15, so we'll probably get the 13:30 back to Wellingborough.
Is available on
Just can't resist filming the HSTs. I'd love to travel. I wish they travelled up from Wellingborough to Sheffield. Hardly anybody in the first class, about 3 people I think, there's nearly 3 coaches. Not a lot of people on it at all. Well, here's the one we've been waiting for, Darren. It's a bit late, but coming 5 or so minutes before our train back to Wellingborough. And there's my favourite track machine, look. You can't beat them, can you? Lovely big unky yellow things. And there's the train there going to Lincoln. I would imagine the Lincoln one will go first anyway. Well, here's the one we've been waiting for, Darren. It's a bit late, but coming 5 or so minutes before our train back to Wellingborough. And there's my favourite track machine, look. You can't beat them, can you? Lovely big unky yellow things. And there's the train there going to Lincoln. I would imagine the Lincoln one will go first anyway. Okay, just for the record. Oh, well, we're starting now. This train should have come in that platform over there, but there was a 7 coach St Pancras direct sitting there. That sat there and got 5, 6, 7 minutes late, and then it reversed and went north. So it must have gone south and we ain't seen it down a different platform.
You know what, this gives everyone a wakes people up though.
Oh, thank you very much.
So we've just had an announcement that there was a signalling problem. Maybe there still is, we really do not know. Everything happens to the smile video on these trains this year, I don't know. Anyway, we've got a cup of tea and some biscuits, so we're okay.
Passenger joined the service at Leicester. This is the delayed 13.
Well, we're going to do a little recap here for our own personal memories. We came out of Leicester on the line that goes north and we were going south. We then crossed over to the southern line. We're now coming into Kettering, but we've crossed.
Approaching Kettering station. If you're leaving us here, please take extra care, lounge gap and step down and change to the platform edge. Change over services through to Corbett. Approach from Kettering, service calls at Wellingborough. This is Kettering.
And we're now entering Kettering on the line in from Corby, which seems a bit odd. Never known it to do this before. Your guess is as good as mine. Why?
Oh, dear, 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 dear. Oh, the big, big, oh. Jump over it, can they?
It could be that there's another express to St Pancras that's going to overtake us because we're now about 12 minutes late.
Oh yes, it's good then. Yeah, that's good. That. Yeah, that is good.
There's a few train spotters here, look,
Yeah,
sitting over there. What are they waiting for?
I would say they're going out for walks and that and come back and having a fag now.
Okay, so we're now about 2 minutes from Wellingborough. I think there could well be something in the yard. Darren says there was something due through Wellingborough into the yard. I think he said 14:20. and we're just about on 1420 now. So we will see. Was that the one that was sitting there when we went north to Derby?
Ladies and gentlemen, service now approaching Wellingborough Station. If you're leaving us here, please take extra care. There's a large gap and step down from train to the platform. Managed to departure from Wellingborough. Service calls at Bedford.
Ah, there you go, here's our last call. Didn't expect this, expected a light engine. So he's on a red, I wonder why.